All right, here I am again. Got another heap that I purchased from some guy here in PA. This is a 93 KX250. It was kind of screwed up when I got it. Power valve, the kickstart mechanism needs to be rebuilt. It was all screwed up. Power valve wasn't even hooked up. The linkage was completely off, so the power valve wasn't working. Exhaust was all hammered. I don't know. The kid that owned it, I don't think he just threw shit together. He didn't do a very good job at it. But there was quite a few things, little shit that was messed up on it. Exhaust system, like I said, was all loose. Plastics were kind of hammered. You see it's half green and half black. The process of putting it all back to green, it was all black when I got it, but all my plastics didn't come in. So looks funky right now, but hell, right now I got it up and running good. Keeping an eye on the tranny oil. The transmission oil seems to be getting, it was pretty bad when I got it, like it hasn't been changed. It looked like silvery. It wasn't changed in a long time, so I changed it, but I'm still kind of getting a little bit of milky looking oil, so I think it might be, I'm questioning the water pump seal. The water pump seal on the inside might be bad, but anyway, another thing I got jacked on this bike was the fact that he told me this was a 94 KX. Well, when I got it, I got a service manual for a 94, and then I'm looking at the manual and the parts are all different, like the airbox assembly is completely different. I said, this isn't a 94. Has a different airbox, the swing arm's a little different, the seat was a little different. Come to find out, I scraped the VIN on it, and it's the letter P, which designates a 93. It's a 93, not a 94. That's like the second time I've been burned by people saying it was like a year or two newer than it actually is. So you gotta watch when you buy a used bike, check the damn VIN. I'm telling you, people will say that because they'll try to make it worth more than it is. They'll say it's a year or two newer and it's not. You run into that a lot. So usually the 10th digit of the VIN, it's usually a letter that designates the year. You got to go online, look it up on a chart, it'll tell you what year it is. But this was the letter P. P is a 93, so according to the Kawasaki VINs. But anyway, I went through it. You know, I changed the fork oil, I fixed the fork oil leak, flushed the oil. Like I said, fixed a lot of little shit with the engine. Oh, this thing was screwed up. I got it. The airbox boot, the rubber boot in the back wasn't even hooked up, and no clamp on it, so this thing was sucking dirt in like crazy. So I checked the crank bearings and all on the magneto, and they're good. The bearings and all are tight, so, and it runs good. So I got everything dialed in, pretty much running good. Exhaust all fixed and tight. Replaced that rear brake pedal. That brake pedal was busted. I got that replaced. And keeping an eye on this tranny oil, though. I just want to make sure that it stays clear. It's been clearer now, but if it gets a murky or pinkish look to it, you know, indicating water in it, probably going to have to do that water pump seal, but we'll keep an eye on it. But other than that, I picked it up for $600. The 93 KX250. I guess 600 probably not too bad. I mean, he kind of jacked me. He jacked me on the year. Said it was a 94, it's a 93. But I mean, I don't really have a lot of money into it. With the plastics are probably the most. That's probably $100 in plastics right there, 120. I mean, other than that, it's pretty good to go. I mean, I really didn't do much but fix a lot of little shit. So I guess 600's okay what I paid for it, but it does run good. And man, it's got a strong ass power, man. It hits real hard in the mid-range. Real hard. These Kawasaki's do make a lot of power. So anyway, this is my one to add to my collection. You know, I also have Jesus. I've got a YZ490 in 84, 82 KDX450, Christ, IT400, Husqvarna TC610, KX250, and also a Honda XR600. They got quite a few bikes. This is just another one of the bunch, so yeah, it's not a bad looking bike. I kind of want to get it back to green. I'm halfway there. But out riding today, it's in fall, but warm for this time of year, about 60 degrees. Bike, I can hear it idling, runs like a champ. It's fast on the bit. But yeah, it purrs like a kitten, runs real good. So, all right, just wanted to show everybody. It's a '93 KX250. If you guys have any or had any, got any tips on it, let me know. Talk to you later.